Hi, I'm Zach Nadler, and welcome to the first video of the new Growing Up Cover blog for Nadler Insurance. I've done some video content over the years for my family agency, and I wanted to kind of, as we're in our 99th year and approaching our 100 years of business and looking at the next 100 forward in 4 generations, look at back at where we've been and where we're headed. And so this Growing Up Cover blog vlog is a chance for me and a bit of a play on words to talk about what it's like for me as the fourth generation to kind of grow up in the insurance industry, as well as now raise a young family, and how my views of insurance and risk and things have changed now that I'm a parent and I have 2 kids and one on the way. I've got Ava, Lucy, and Zoe, who's due at the end of the month. So I will have girls from A to Z. I'm outnumbered. And we'll talk a little bit about some of my passions like coffee and food and cooking, like the old what's cooking with now their insurance videos, and maybe we'll bring back some of those. We'll talk about kind of family life and things that happen in real life and how it shapes risk, like when I proposed to my wife and when it was important for me to schedule that jewelry on the ring before she even knew about it, so it was important to have it on that policy. All sorts of things like that, keep it very loose, very lighthearted. I'll also be talking about insurance content and education to make sure that everyone who watches these videos ultimately becomes a more informed consumer, to understand what it means to be an independent agent and why it's important to work with independent agents as opposed to captives. As my father, Paul, always likes to say, it means that we work for you, the consumer, and not the carriers, when really it's a little bit of a both in reality. But we build that brand and that reputation and rapport with you, the consumer. And then as your needs and risks change, we can move you to different carriers that best fit that appetite. Whereas when you go captive, they're often trying to fit a square peg into a round hole because they only have so many products for their particular brand and they can't move you. So you have the continuity of the rapport and the relationship with the agency and not necessarily the carrier. So that's really what it means at its core to be independent. And so as videos will go on, we'll look back at how my great-grandfather, Philip Nadler, started the agency in 1927. We got involved in real estate for a while with Nadler Realty, with my grandpa Al, and then my dad joining in the 70s, and eventually just getting rid of the real estate arm and focusing back on insurance, especially when my father moved the agency from Ocean Avenue in San Francisco down to San Carlos in the late 80s. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited to get this going and talk about all the fun things we're doing and learning. And hope you guys enjoy it, and cheers.